Welcome back to Let's Play Skyward Sword. Today we are tackling the Sand Sea.
I see. Oh.
I see. Sand!
So cute with a mustache. I would help control this boat, but my hands are rather inefficient. Yar. I love it as like a berserk yar. Bert yar. Bert, matey. Is it decently easy to control this thing?
It's very easy to control it. One other nice thing I like about this is not only does the sand turn into water, but occasionally platforms in the sand will pop up, like possibly something that had eroded over time.
There's kind of a sadness to see all this like beautiful life and color and stuff like that, the opposite occur when the time stone goes away.
Yeah. No, I really don't.
Now, one thing I don't know if we talked about this last time, but are the ancient robots aware that they're in their own timeline, or do they see themselves in this new world?
I was just about to mention, the skipper here is actually one of the few robots who seems to be aware that he's literally on borrowed time. I'm not sure if he mentions it here.
Maybe it's just at the point in history the world, the world's starting to go wrong, and this is the first place they noticed it.
Yeah, see, he knows he can't go away from the boat.
Oh. Interesting.
It does beg the question of whether he can see beyond the radius of the time shift stone as well.
Or maybe that's just some kind of inside little joke to say, he can't leave his boat, or obviously he can't leave his boat for gaming reasons, but...
Well, he does also know that there are more monsters around.
This is kind of the Temple of Hubris, because he does have a giant statue head of himself. They didn't really deal with his ugly plant problem.
No. Yeah, the Sand Sea is mostly just an overworld, connecting all these little mini dungeons, all of which are lead up to the main dungeon, which is actually the skipper's ship itself.
The actual big boat?
Yes.
That we haven't seen yet?
Yeah.
Now, oh look, you blew off the spikes with the bomb.
Yeah.
Now, we never answered the question, can you hit something with the cactus and kill it?
I'm pretty sure we can't.
Oh.
What hurts me does not hurt everything else. Oh god.
Leave, just leave. Oh, never mind, you're good. One of the few times you are.
Invincibility frames.
Abused once again. Yes, whip, whatever it is.
Yeah, what the fuck?
You got me in a bit of trouble there. Sorry, this bag is very full of stuff. I always question, are those more of a, is it a plant life form, you think? Or maybe some kind of insect?
I don't know. It's, I can't remember their name, but it's the same little creature that we see in pretty much every Zelda game. But they never suggest intelligence, necessarily.
Uh-huh.
And they never have an appearance beyond a purely life form appearance. Or like a purely plant life form.
Interesting thing is that it's just something as a kid, I always found, they sometimes call them beastologies and things like that, really fascinating from games. I mean, they really don't add anything to the story primarily, but I've always liked the idea of a living ecosystem within these games. So sometimes when you find out, hey, this is a plant-based life form, or maybe a creature, bug that was parasitically taken advantage of by a plant. I like that's a cool idea. It really has no effect on the game, but it gives the world a real feel to it. That's that's one of the biggest things I loved about Pikmin, was just I would look up in stories and read about the creatures of the world.
Yeah. Also, that Moblin we fought is the first one to have an iron shield. And naturally, we can't break through that one. So we would have to jump over him.
Oh well.
And that right there, if you're a moron and didn't go all the way through.
Yeah, I think the point of that was I was begging the question from the sense that I wonder if anyone's made kind of a beastology of Legend of Zelda.
I don't know. There's always the Wikias, but...
Well, there is always the internet world, they'll say otherwise, but I don't know if there's anything even somewhat official.
I doubt it. I'm not even sure they have anything like that in Hyrule Historia.
Because, I mean, there is a slight consistency to the creatures of this world. I mean, these have been in the world before. And bokoblins and pretty much everything, really.
Yeah.
Like, what is a dark nut? Where did a dark nut come from? All these questions and no answers. I don't like it.
Oh, but you fucking love Shadow of the Colossus.
Yes, I do. Shut up. I'm just a nerd. I just like learning things about these worlds. The thing that I can say about at least Shadow of the Colossus is the mystery's the point. And plus, there's only one game. Legend of Zelda's been out for a very long time and has done nothing. So, Shadow of the Colossus won.
Like with Shadow of the Colossus, that's one of the things I like about Zelda. I like talking and not necessarily debating, but discussing how everything, like the point of everything, how everything is connected. Mm-hmm. I know it's a joke to talk about everyone talking about the timeline, but that genuinely interested me, how everything connected in some way, and how something might be related to something else.
Now, is there some official connection, or is that just something that, you know, sometimes people will see things that aren't there, you know?
Sometimes, like in the cases that you remember the Sheikah Eye.
Yeah.
That specific eye has shown up in places where the Sheikah aren't necessarily involved, so you can infer things from that. And like, there's obviously some where it's just pure conjecture and you have no idea, but it's still interesting to consider the probability thereof.
It's just that always that kind of scientist mindset. I just kind of want to know.
Yeah. And I consider myself a scientist, without a degree.
I think, and I can see the point of maybe not divulging as much in that sense. Oh, cuties!
Die!
Shut up. I'm the one where I guess you want the game series to continue with some kind of intrigue level, but I always feel like a game like this could do a good job with tempting you, saying, hey, you know, these things, or this element of the world, it does connect. I won't tell you everything, but this one does. Does he actually write in Berserk or Room?
Yes.
That's awful.
You can see how the cursed metal is affecting it now. In one of those little babies, I killed him and I got 2 rupees out of him. But I was actually talking with our friend JPace92 about Skyward Sword, where it seemed like you could tell in terms of gameplay, generally they were trying to advance the series, take it in different directions, but at the same time it was made to celebrate the 25th anniversary, so they couldn't go too far. And in terms of references to other games, it's overloaded to the point of bursting. And we were thinking what the Wii U game, since it doesn't have to tie in with anything particular, would have taken in a completely different direction and live on its own terms.
You'll find sometimes, especially it tends to be a bad habit in Nintendo games, is that when they start to make these kind of more of a, almost, I don't know if to say reference is necessarily the right term, but an homage to past games, that they sometimes take a step back in performance and gameplay. Because they want to make it so similar to the old one. And the old one is good as it is, but it's not, by today's standard and the development they've gone to, the more the complexity of it, serve it well. At least that's in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Score paper.
With that chart, we're able to open up the entire Sandsea map.
You know what's interesting about this room? It looks like the room for a kid.
Well, we are basically in Skipper's family's house.
And all the paintings lasted.
Yeah.
And the paper, but none of the buildings.
And that one right there is literally a Titanic picture.
Wow.
Yeah, all these pictures are of Skipper and his crewmates on his ship.
I was thinking like one of those pictures of like of Yeto. I'm just like, whoa, look, of him shoving down the Skipper. I remember what the dick that guy was. Like when you rush him, it just sounds even more.
He was basically hinting that there are cicadas up on the roof.
Did you go up there yourself?
Yeah, you can get up on the roof.
No, just Fee getting up on the roof.
Oh no, she detected an insect infestation.
That's a really weird detection. Apparently, I heard today that every 7 years, Texas in particular has a really bad cicada infestation. And not the kind that are like the nice grasshoppers that eat everything, they're the loud fuckers like these. I hate these things. Although one of my favorite memories of my cat is when I just saw my cat pick up one of those things, it started making that really loud sound. I just walk around it not giving a fuck. And then when it stopped, he put it down and poked it a bit, and then picked it back up with his mouth, started walking around just like going, Aah! It was amazing.
You see, off in the distance, there was a goddess cube, but there's a jumping platform right here, which I can use to get to a chest, so I need to decide what I want to do here. And I'm gonna jump the completely wrong way.
Into the jelly.
Into the sand. Full frontal.
I like I had a chance to still get up from the pain and still sink.
That's a quick way to get back up.
Still reminds me of that movie The Other Guys, when The Rock and Samuel L. Jackson did that. That was the funniest scene, because the entire time you're yelling at the screen, they're gonna pull a parachute, right? It's like 5 minutes of them in slow motion, jumping off a building for no reason, and then just them hitting the ground and dying.
No.
It's the funniest thing ever, because they look at Buddy Cops like, you ready to do this to save the world? You betcha. And then they start playing There Goes My Hero by Foo Fighters. And it just shows them jumping off this building in slow motion like they're gonna pull a parachute or jump into a car. Nope, just hit the ground, and then it's a funeral. It's the best thing. I laughed so hard.
How do I get back up? That's not the way.
Back on subject, here we go.
No, I have to take the long way back.
I was about to say, techniques? No, that didn't work. A part we don't have to deal with, thank God.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna show you how to be awesome.
Really? Truly?
Possibly. I get a treasure chest.
I got it. Last
moment. Wrong side.
Yeah, that physically makes sense. Oh, I was about to say, yeah. Shit. Was that really worth it?
I don't even know anymore.
That means no. Basically means no.
I've recorded up to just about the final boss. I can't even remember how useful money is at this point anymore.
Is there one of those armors that uses up Ruby to protect you?
No.
Or is that too overpowered from the last game?
I don't think they could give you an option to equip it. And fuck that guy.
I kind of wish this had some more outlandish sword choices and custom gear choices. 'Cause it's cool to be able to almost, you know, Master Sword matches all, but you know, it'd be cool to have really random shit. Like I don't know if you guys ever played that game 3D Game Heroes or 30 Heroes, where it's basically a Legend of Zelda ripoff in the 16-bit kind of look, but you'd upgrade your weapon and you'd have a sword that looked like a giant tuna fish or a piece of pizza or whatever you wanted. And it would destroy the sword would be like half the screen. You can upgrade to the point where you swung it, you can swing in a full circle and kill everything.
Sounds like the logical progression for Scribblenauts.
It was a fun game. It's actually for the PS3. You should play it.
What game is it?
3D Game Heroes, I think I remember what it's called. It's been a couple years since I played it.
I'll remember it.
Bert.
Bert.
It's funny as he's birding, his mustache falls off. Or he goes, Burt Reynolds mustache. It's more of a Tom Selleck, but you know what I mean.
Here you can see how landforms appear.
Is there ever a point where you crash into one? Or I guess there's enough distance to fix that problem.
I don't think I necessarily crash into them. Here's an example of needing to use the cannon. In the cases of that guy, you don't need it.
Aww.
You never need the cannon to get through here. It's an option in case, like, say you see that little platform of goblins.
Poor guys.
And you want to be a dick.
Again.
And you miss.
I'm the same. I'm gonna be a dick by sucking at the game.
It was worth it.
We have unlimited ammo, who cares?
You do, so...
Wow, that was a lot of frogs.
Yeah.
And that's why he stopped.
Bowling time.
You son of a bitch.
That is satisfying.
So what's the glowy blue thing?
That's a beacon.
Thank God for beacons. Oh, this looks cool. It's like a roller coaster moment.
It is.
See, we're gonna use this thing called the sky hook. This is where you die on the sky hook.
Oh, I still need to play that game.
It's amazing.
I don't know why I haven't yet. Oh yeah, because fucking Ni no Kuni's been sapping my life.
You're done with it, though.
The main story, I have post-game stuff.
Oh, come on.
Speaking of which, I've decided I'm gonna LP that after Skyward Sword.
God, that's gonna be a long one.
Yeah, it is.
You know what the title of it needs to be? Let's do it!
Mun.
Yeah. Way to go, Wally boy! You know what I heard more than that, honestly, was Swain dying. I heard that more than anything else in the game.
Yeah.
He was because he always goes, "This cannot be!" Ah! And you constantly hear that, like, "Stop dying, Swain! Jesus!" The only thing you're good for is your gun that can find chests. That's about it.
It does one hit of damage in combat.
And helps you beat a boss.
Never helped me.
These guys look actually kind of cool. And look pretty tough.
I'm sucking shit at them.
You get shocked for some reason. They throw a yellow shit in your face. Oh god! You got their tail for some reason.
Yep.
In shrink form.
It's one of those collectibles. And I don't get that one.
I can't wait to joke around about Ni no Kuni. It's just so innocent.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to be involved in that one, because you're the only other person I know who's played it.
And beaten it.
And beaten it.
We could talk about how much Drippy sucks, although he's a deliver. He does! Here's Drippy tears while you're all dead!
You know what? Since I am playing it right now, I'll ask the thread right now. Would you guys want me to wait for Skyward Sword to be over, or would you like to see Ni no Kuni right now? Because I'm coming up on summer. By the time I'll be ready to record everything, I'll be done with school for like 3 months. I can handle it.
I'm going back to you dancing. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, yeah.
We'll save that for later. For now, the minecart. In order to speed up, just lean in the direction of the curves. You don't want to be leaning in the opposite direction of the curves, then you will pretty much immediately fall off.
So this is a balanced one, actually.
For the most part, you can stick to the middle, but by leaning into the curves, you speed up, and you can get a lot of speed in it. So it just makes it go a little faster.
Is there a point to speeding up?
Yeah, later in the game, that Goron opens the tracks up as a kind of a roller coaster mini game, and we need to get to the end fucking fast in order to get the heart piece.
Oh, it's a side mission thing.
Yeah. A terrible one.
At that. It'd be funny if they all landed down there with balloons and confetti. Happy birthday, killed him. It's the most adorable image ever.
It was his birthday, specifically.
Then his funeral.
And funeral. That'd be a sucky funeral. The only person who shows up is the guy who killed you.
Just to mock you.
When I drove my sword into your face, it was the best night of my life.
Look at me dancing, I enjoyed it.
Do 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 do.
Could put on 80s jam in my cart.
Well, here we get alternate paths. I can either stick to the train or lean off to the side and break off.
Like that.
Like that.
You have an option to go and die somewhere.
I only really get two options. The correct way and the wrong way.
What's the right way? Monorail.
The right way. Or that was the left. Now that's the right way.
Just do the good way.
Interestingly, that right there is actually two directions that go to the same location. I think the one to the right is a bit faster, though.
Do you use the Wii motion thing as the balance tool, I guess?
Yeah, we turn it to the right and to the left to lean.
Kind of sucks. I don't like the motion control system like that. I'm just so used to using joysticks. Which is odd because I started with a D-pad when I was younger, and then I went to joysticks, and that took forever to learn. I'm used to it.
Whoa, you can see how it... Like, especially at that point, when there gets a lot of turns, but you're going really fast, it's very easy to fall over.
Bird, come into this cave!
But that's it for the roller coaster.
Of love.
Time for a mini-boss.
Alright. Roller coaster of mini-boss.
I'm sad.
I'm the mini-boss!
Get your sword out. Oh, that's me.
Get your sword out, you just lost! It would be the cutest thing ever. You saw one of those little baby scorpions come up, and then like 7 of them pop up all stacked up on each other holding a sword. We can do it!
That would be so much better than what it actually is.
Yes.
I won't argue that. Unfortunately, I live in a world where there aren't many pirate attacks.
I'll never feel good about this.
So, guess what the mini-boss is?
My babies.
It's the boss.
I knew it. Is the music cool though?
Buffering, yeah, this is a cool song.
buffering, you're an asshole.
Yeah, I really like this mini-boss theme. It's kind of driving.
What happens if you don't break free? Does he kill you instantly? Or just damage you a lot?
I think it just keeps damaging you.
Because he seemed to have decent vitality there.
Yeah. It does make sense that there'd be another adult, because the one we fought was basically just an adult.
Do you ever fight more than one of these guys?
This is the last one.
Does that mean no more babies?
Oh, there are plenty of babies.
Plenty of babies.
There are plenty of babies.
Let's go make another one. I still think this would work as a better steed than any kind of bird or horse.
Yeah. Thankfully, since our sword has been upgraded a bit, it doesn't take quite as long to kill.
Bye. Oh, I'm just self-conscious. Come on. There's just something so dark and sinister about stabbing something in the eye. I've actually poked my finger into my own eye. That hurts. Imagine getting a sword to it. Oh. You monster.
Don't go back down.
I'm trying to make more babies. Leave me alone. It's glitching out in the corner. Leave me alone. I think the motion is to stab. Just a thought.
Yes, tell it to my controller, Travis.
Controller.
What do you think I'm trying to do?
This cannot be! Ah! Bye, Swain.
Shithead.
Eat some food, Swain. You're skinny as shit.
Skinnier yet flabbier than me.
Doesn't make any sense. I flab alone.
That is an overweight empowerment statement if there ever was one.
You have more fat in your eyelids than I do. Haha.
Those guys are back. Oh shit.
Did it right.
I just decided I want more tails.
Are those the only two in these games? Or is this...
In this area.
See, I actually thought this would have been kind of a decent mini-boss. If they made them just a little bit tougher, like a little bit tougher in the amount of damage they take, it'd been kind of interesting mini-bosses, like these Kung Fu brothers.
They are in the Earth Temple.
Perfect. Look at that. Alright.
Well, now that we know that the ship isn't here, we can head to the next area, which is the last area before we get to the ship itself. The Stronghold of the Pirates.
Do you get to befriend this guy at all? He's helping you a lot.
We're basically friends. He doesn't follow me around after this or anything.
You know, I know this robot back at my home is kind of annoying. Hangs out with a black dude in red pants.
Kind of top-heavy. Both of them, honestly.
They need fashion sense choices here. Clearly you're good at yours, so could you help them? I think I would love seeing one of those ancient robots with an eye patch, along with its mustache and its sailor hat. I lost my eye. Didn't get it repaired for some reason. Lost it.
Literally lost it.
In the drawer.
Humans lose socks, we lose eyes.
In Soviet Russia. Well, the pirates are dead. I mean, this is ancient time, right?
Yeah, but you know the gimmick of Lanayru.
Here's the Sphinx's asshole. Double asshole at that.
See, if he says, you think about it, they should all be dead.
Kind of, easy pickings, huh?
So just from talking to himself, he said he feels better.
I had a deep conversation with myself. We argued for a bit.
I was right in the end.
Like always.
Oh god, no.
Catch a bat! Look, you're kinda... no! Trying to net you.
And what really sucks is those are electric bats.
Can you net a bat?
No.
Why not?
We seem to ask that, like, every time I change over guest commentators, they have to ask if you can catch a bat.
Well, I see if you can net a bat. That's a different question.
What the fuck?
What was that? Stop it. Can you net yourself?
No.
Or Groose.
That would roll.
You get his hair. The best forging item in the entire game.
Make a shield out of that shit.
It wouldn't break. And every time you block with it, it makes that, like, that tuba sound. Every time you hit with your sword, instead of the dun 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 dun, you.
Well, it's a good thing is everyone's dead, because now we're gonna revive them all.
Good idea. Are the pirates bokoblins?
Yeah.
I don't imagine these robots would have that hard of a time against bokoblins. I mean, they're kind of made of stone.
The thing is, the bokoblins have harnessed electricity in the past.
They're just in here, cuz. I feel bad for them. Of course I feel bad for everyone, so that's not unusual.
Yeah, it's really not.
Oh, they can do that too? Okay.
Yeah.
I have the idea they have this one larger gauntlet. It makes them look like they're martial arts, but they're really kind of wimpy. Anyone else want one? Wall, you? I'm good. Poor guy. Haha! Aw.
Oh.
Fine, I won't kill you because I'm dead.
I guess I don't have a choice. There's a time shift stone. Time shift orb, really.
Please, take a look!
Master, keep your eyes open.
I got my hair done today and you didn't say anything.
Used a chisel and everything.
I think I look so nice. This seems like a bad idea.
Kind of is.
La 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 la. Shit. Alex still has to do his little magical dance before it attacks you. He's like, wait, that worked? Okay. Come on. Oh. Wow, really? You're getting all cocky, you're like, look at my sword go in a circle, damn it.
I'm trying to see if he actually follows it around, because I can never tell if he does. There's another one right there.
It's not how you took more damage from that one bokoblin than you did from the entire scorpion battle. Wow, you're a strong one, aren't you? I like that. Haha, no, God. I thought you hit him with the bomb, but got shocked or something. I don't know.
That's what I was trying to do.
Rip out your skull, that's what I meant to do. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
How'd that shock
Bomb's gonna be really effective.
Oh. Yeah, when you're dead. This is somewhat frustrating.
It honestly isn't, as long as you realize, or like as long as you know how to tweak it in your favor. Like when to pull back on the time shift orb. And like when to progress when it's still in the past. When, like say, lasers or these platforms show up. As long as you know the secret to everything, this is pretty much a breeze. And I say that fully aware that after I've jumped across all of these, I jump back down to get a flower, and then it takes me roughly 5 tries to get back.
See, easy.
See, I made it over, and then I realize, hey, stuff. Then I go back down, and much, much later.
After some violent breathing and... Yep. He did something, I think. He did something in a different time? The concept of this doesn't really make much sense to me, because it's selective time travel, but you're the only one aware of the selective time travel. Everyone else thinks they're in their own time.
That's always what I've been thinking about the time shift stones. I can never be sure what's being affected, especially what really gets me is in places where like you'd see these skeletons of bokoblins on the ground, and then you walk up to them and they're revitalized. Like, were they revitalized or did they sit around and die right where they are?
Or maybe it's kind of more of a time travel sense to where, you know, you're affecting how time works by using the time stone. I guess if you could, in that case, you'd stop this whole desert from even showing up in the first place. But I don't have time for that, so let's keep going.
No, we're on a mission.
In the kitchen, eating chicken.
To get eaten. By Will Wheaton.
Get riding to Firefly, you jerk. The funny thing is that these plants remind me that I heard that on the Broadway show of Little Pet Shop of Horrors, it's actually, how it's supposed to end is that Seymour actually, apparently kills the two main characters and takes over the world.
Wow.
That's the original ending. But then apparently they tested the audience on that ending and everyone was horribly depressed, so they rewrote it. It was kind of like how I heard also in the original Rocky, Rocky was actually supposed to throw the fight in the movie, but again, horrible depression.
Well, it kind of defeats the purpose of the whole rise of the entire story.
Well, the thing is because they're going for more of a realism kind of thing, and apparently also Sylvester Stallone wrote a lot of that movie, but he wrote it in like a period of like 3 days in a row. So they say by the end he was probably most likely delirious.
I don't know what happened there.
Progress. Jesus Christ! What kind of pirate team has plants and bokoblins?
Wow, that guy followed me and then walked away to his death. Yummy.
Thank you
Yummy.
for feeding me! Aww.
Sacrifice yourself, thank you.
There's something kind of horrifying by enslaving a fairy and... What? Enslaving a fairy and then killing it for your own health? Or making its life non-existent? However you'd like to describe it.
Why? I'm not even just saying, because you know, seriously, why?
Do you get experience in this game?
No.
Then why would you need to kill more enemies?
I don't know. To get more stuff.
Could you blow it in one of the villages and just be like, fuck all of you guys, here you go. You know all that work I did for you while you're cleaning that plate? Well, clean up after this. Maybe the goblins stay there because they time travel, and then the fact that they're kind of stand there and they go, wait a minute, he disappeared. I'm so confused by this. And because they're dumb and they're so confused, they die later. They forget to eat.
I think I pushed that guy out of time alignment.
You shoved him. I love what they do with their mouth.
Nutcracker sweet. Oh, great. More Armos. Oh shit. He's the only aggressive one right from the start. Get it, get it, get it! Damn it. No, it's just the happy one.
That means he'll be fine, he's happy! And now he's dead!
Yay!
Hooray!
Move. Move. Okay, fine.
Maybe somehow this society destroyed themselves because they made time crystals. It gave them... That maybe explains why they have such high-end technology, because maybe it gave them insight into future technologies. Just thinking out loud.
I'm not judging those thoughts. That works.
Well, thank you. I would feel more comfortable the farther they go, they kind of explain why. Oh, it's like a power source for them?
Yeah, kind of.
Time is power. Oh. That's an amazing gate for pirates.
That is.
There's something so lame about this dramatic mouth opening door. And it's like do 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 shink. Just slide a little door. Oh, that didn't really compare as well.
I like how the music of the pirate stronghold doesn't really know what it wants to do.
We're plant and bokoblin pirates, I think.
Clink, clank, clink, 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 clink.
Clank, bird, cert, link.
Dude, bird, whoosh.
Whoosh, shove. I love if he just started talking and Yeto grabbed it and threw it in the soup. It's better now! Master, I think we sploosh.
Too much onion. No such thing.
Allergic to sesame seeds!
So we finally found where the pirate ship is.
Roll on to celebrate.
Pirate ship? No, the Sandship. There are no pirate ships left. We killed them all.
Well, call me and Barry Star. I lost me own ship in my own sea, or lake.
To sea.
To sea, to find a ship, to sea, sand. Oh, just come on, whatever. If you're happy and you know it, slam your hands. Still, it's probably one of the shorts I do like, is when it shows a T-Rex on it and it goes in. You're happy and you know it, clap here. Oh. They actually have a whole book that's things T-Rexes can't do. Like one of them is read a map in a car. Play a banjo. I was gonna buy the book, but it was like $10. I was like, eh.
Alright, so what we need to do, get close to where the ship is. Since it's invincible, we have to attack it. Did you see it? It's kind of hard to miss. It's that big ship we shot.
Did you see something look like a boat that we destroyed?
And I do like how we can speed up and turn while aiming as well.
They had a cloaking device?
Yep.
How does that make sense?
This does beg the question whether the ship could have been found and attacked before we did all of that.
This is the most enthusiastic climbing ever. Yeah! Ships! Holy crap, it's a big boat.
Yep. This is the next dungeon, the Sandship. Not a bad one either.
We're about to go fight some pirate-related adventures here. Booty and all that.
Yay. I'm really fucking tired.
Adventure away! Delirium of 2 a.m. commentary.
School in the morning.
Work every day of my life.
Hooray!
Boom.
I was trying really hard not to yawn.
Well, you didn't, so congrats. Or I didn't hear you, at least.
Yay. I don't yawn loudly.
I do. Because I should go.
So yeah, that's how we're closing this video.
Delirium, delirium.